faced. So, this fight's not going to be easy for Virgil.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy. I mean, he's not going to go anywhere. His opponent is right there. Is strong. Is powerful. This is a hell of a comeback fight for Virgil, and we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Fighters from Ghana, they have strong will. What do you think it's going to take to penetrate that will? I mean, you've done it before. You broke his will in the last round. What's he going to have to do to break his will?
Yeah, I mean, he has to do what Virgil has to do, and that's pressure. I think Virgil is the best at finishing you off. If he has you hurt, he will finish you. So I think once Virgil warms up and gets into his rhythm, I think we're gonna see the old Virgil from back in the day.
Hey Oscar, what's your thoughts on the whole Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney negotiations? Is it getting closer, or just kind of how's it looking just for the fight?
Well, I have instructions from Ryan Garcia personally that he wants Devin Haney. I think that fight is a spectacular, and it'll be a special fight. I think Devin Haney right now is on top of his game. He looks spectacular against Prograis. He proved that he's one of the best at 140 pounds because the weight class is stacked with a lot of talent at 140. So I think Ryan Garcia versus Haney, that's the fight to make. I've already talked to his people, to Haney's people, and we're gonna get this done. Hopefully sooner than later.
Is it the fact that? I was gonna ask. Because of A side, B side. Ryan did tremendous pay-per-views with Tank. And, Floyd mentioned three guys, Canelo, Ryan, Tank are the biggest stars actively right now. Does that mean Devin would have to, B-side or concede to, I guess, the
Well,
Ryan?
look, I think this whole A-side, B-side nonsense is about to stop in 2024. I think when you take a look at fighters and their abilities to sell tickets, their abilities to be world champions and fight, and really get the fans engaged. I think that's what matters the most. But the A side, the B side, who sold more pay-per-views, who didn't? I mean, it's always controversial. It's always a debate. We know Ryan sells. We were involved in one of the biggest fights in 2023 with Tank Davis and Ryan. Haney is a tremendous fighter. He's got tremendous skill, tremendous ability. So you have to weigh in everything and take into consideration. But the one thing we do and we can do is be fair to the fighters in what they deserve, and fair to the fighters in what their market value is. If you tell me right now whose market value is higher, I mean, obviously, and it's no secret, it's Ryan Garcia. So, but one thing about us at Golden Boy, because I was a fighter myself, we are very fair in negotiating.
Oscar.
Well, with Rolly, you said Rolly, you can't hide. Was that hard to even? Did you even attempt for Rolly?
We attempted. I mean, we attempted. It's. I have no idea. The whole politics behind Rolly's not fighting for a while and still becoming a world champion. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I like Rolly's. He's actually a really nice guy. I like him. He's a self-proclaimed fighter promoter. And I think that it's fair for me to say that every fighter who works hard, every fighter who steps inside the ring and works themselves up the rankings deserves a title shot, and accordingly. And Rolly's not fighting for a while. Rolly's, whether he was a champion in recess, whether he was retired, who knows? Then on to the next. So what we want to make sure that people know is these fighters up here on the podium, on the dais here, are coming after everybody at 140, no matter who it is. And so, including Virgil Ortiz, he's coming after everybody at 154. And that's what 2024 is all about, making sure that we make the best fights happen.
Oscar, you here. I mean, with Ryan Garcia, you've brought in Arnold Barboza, Ohio Davis is here. You linked with Ramirez as well. Is this kind of part of a company strategy to bring in opponents for Ryan, or could you box all these guys against each other and build a roster at 140?
Well, look, everybody always guns for the top dog, the money maker, the most popular fighter on the planet, and that is Ryan Garcia, and he's at 140 pounds. Everybody wants to fight him. Everybody wants to crack at him. That's how special he is, and so we strongly feel that this division at 140 is the most stacked division in boxing today, and so every fighter wants to be with us at Golden Boy, whether it's at 140 or 147. So look, we're just going to do what's best for every fighter. We're going to do what's best for the sport and just make the best fights happen.